I'm assuming that the people watching this are going to be not my usual subscribers, because my usual subscribers do not really care about this issue. This is directed towards the men's right movement, the men going their own way, and the feminist movement. I've made several videos called Leave Black People Alone. I've wanted to present this particular information and data about black people in other videos and other series, but in being friends with and watching some of the feminist and men's rights videos and such, I felt that it had to be on its own. So here it is. The men's rights and the feminists all want black people to join them. Feminists for the black women and men's rights for the black men. The problem is, and this is what I've been trying to say, is that it does not apply to black people. And here's the deal, and this is what I really, really, really want the white men trying to destroy the black family. Please just go away, first of all. A white man who is single can earn more than a black couple. So for a white man to go his own way or to advocate men's rights, which means he's not going to get married, he has the luxury and privilege and benefit of being white that goes along with that, which means he's going to earn a higher income than a married black couple. If a black man is so stupid and so ignorant as to listen to that garbage and thinks it applies to him, he will earn almost 1/3 of what a white couple makes. Okay? I'm going to go over all of the numbers for this, and for a black woman, it is worse, much worse. She makes almost half of what a black man makes. So it is completely retarded to say that you're going to go your own way and you're going to be independent and blah, 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 so forth and so on. Well, I'm telling you right now that it's fine for white people. All day long, white people can go all by themselves and go off on their own and do whatever, and they will make $75,000 a year and not even miss a stroke. Right? You understand that part? If a black man does that, he will have a hard life. A very, very hard life. Now, I've already told you that black women are not single, like Oprah says. I've told you that black men are not single, like people say. Let me read you some of these headlines and tell me, what are they really trying to do? Black men drop black women as soon as they reach certain levels of success, don't they? This is a headline. Is marriage for white people only? Headline. Getting a college degree is just about the worst thing a black woman can do if she wants to get married. Headline. Now, what do those headlines say? If you listen to those headlines and you're a black person, it makes you feel like that you are inferior, first of all, to white people. Second of all, that marriage and black doesn't go together. That marriage, money, and black doesn't go together, right? If you're a black female, right? So, your psyche is completely destroyed if you listen to the garbage. Now, I've tried to make sure that I've built up the black people and I've upheld them and given them the correct information and data and stats. Black women are not single. Black highly educated women are not single. Black highly educated black men are not single. And black highly educated with money black men marry almost strictly black women. Case closed. Now, I want to warn in this video, I want to warn black men about the men's rights movement and how, if you think it applies to you, you are delusional. Females, black women, if you listen to the feminist garbage and you think it applies to you, you are delusional. The black man and the black woman got the right to vote at the same exact time. And who was oppressing who? The white man, not the black man. The white man was oppressing both of us. So pull your head out of your butt, tell your damn feminist lesbian friends to go to hell, and go marry you a damn black man. And yes, we're out there. Don't listen to that garbage about there's no good black men. I have statistics coming out of my friggin' eyeballs proving that there is absolutely nothing wrong with black people. They get married, they get education, and they get money. It's bursting with friggin', and the evidence is plain as day. Now, Tolson and Marks found that 75% of black women marry before they turn the age of 35. After examining census data from 2005 to 2009. Moreover, black women in small towns have higher marriage rates than white women in urban centers such as New York and Los Angeles. Just because black women are more likely to graduate from college, which is a statistic, because so many black women, but what they're graduating in is like social studies and English and stuff like that, which is really quite useless. And I'll show you the income to boot. Then their male counterparts doesn't mean that they out earn black men. It does not mean. Actually, black men are more likely than black women to bring home at least $75,000 annually. So that's saying that more often than not, probably twice as much, if you look at a black person, if you just roll the dice and say black, and you look at the people making $75,000 a year and up, more than likely it's going to be a black man, not a black woman. Plus, double the number of black men and then women make at least $250,000 annually. Because of pervasive gender gaps in income, black men remain the breadwinners in the African American community. This is not what the mainstream media wants to tell you. This is not what the men's rights movement wants to tell you. This is not what the feminist movement wants to tell you. Medium income of black married couples. Are you ready for this? $63,000 and 560 cents. 63,566. That is the medium income of black married couples. It is a far cry from the number that you hear in the mainstream media. Am I right? I'll go over that again. You didn't hear it, right? You didn't understand. $63,566. Medium income of black married couples. Okay, you ready for this? Black single male, $33,629. Black single female, $25,378. How do you like them apples? If black people marry each other and they have tracked black people from high school to like the age 40, they've done these studies. They get married and their income just literally doubles. It's seen over and over and over again. Black people who get married, their income doubles. So, men going their own way, men's rights, single men writing off women. It applies only to white men. Why? Because single white men can earn $50,000-$60,000 by themselves. I just read you black single male, $33,629. White single male, anywhere from $50,000 to $75,000 a year, depending on whose data you're looking at. Black single female, $25,378. I don't know what the white single female gets, but I'm sure it's nowhere near $25,000 a year. That is poverty level for those keeping track of the governmental lines that they have drawn. That is poverty level. Black single female, poverty level. Now, of course, that is a medium. That doesn't apply to, a black female with a college degree, master's degree, doctorates, what have you, professional degree. That doesn't apply. And of course, that doesn't apply to the black single male either. However, let me say this. They have tracked the black professional and the black professional male. Let's take a black young man, a young adult, and a white young adult man, and they're 18. They go through college. Let's say their goal is to be get into international banking or investment banking, right? IB, investment banking. The black, they take the same classes. Let's say they get the same grades, and they go from high school to go to college. First of all, regardless of what you hear in the news, black guys don't get into the college that they desire. They get into the college that they can. So, they don't get, affirmative action does not apply to black men. It applies to white women. So, the black man doesn't get into the college that he wants to. The preponderance of the evidence shows that. So he's not going to have that leg up that the white guy has. So he's at a lesser school. So he goes on to, let's say they're going to get a master's because, for Wall Street, you need a master's anyway. So they're going to get their master's. So the black guy's already down here. The white guy's up here. He already has a leg up. Then they go on to a master's program. And there we go. Boom. Even further, right? So the black guy doesn't get into to the college that he desires, regardless of grades and extracurricular activities. Whatever his college resume looks like doesn't apply. The preponderance of the evidence is on my side. So the black guy is here. The white guy is here. He has a leg up, right? Now, they've both graduated, 4.0. It's not that hard in a master's, in your master's. So, then they apply to firms, right? To get into, investment banking firms, and boom, the white guy completely knocks it out of the park. $125,000 a year to start, company car, so forth, company credit card, the whole 9 yards. The black guy spends years trying to get in a good firm. So, does it make any sense for you to say, oh, I'm a black man, men going their own way? No. You get yourself hitched to a black woman. She's got a master's degree too in something. And more than likely, she's going to help you out and motivate you. And that is another key, and that I left out of my I didn't get to it yet in my How to Be an Entrepreneur. Being married helps you so much because a dedicated wife encourages, and this goes for everybody, black, white, or green. A dedicated wife encourages and relieves a lot of stress. And I'm not talking about their wifely duties. I'm talking about just psychologically. Relieves a lot of stress off of the man in the marriage. We all know that married people live longer. Why is that? Because they have far less stress than a single person. So a black man who gets married, he's going to have less stress, right? He has a master's degree in finance, and more than likely he will succeed, be more successful than a black single man. The evidence is just overwhelmingly in my favor, proving me right. So, does men's right or men going their own way and feminism apply to black people? It does not. The only thing that it serves to do is to destroy the black family or potentially getting married in the black community. For black people, getting married is a godsend. For black people, getting married to each other is a godsend. For white people, it might not be. I don't know. I'm not here to comment on that. But I'm just here to tell you that leave black people alone with your silly men's rights for black people. Doesn't apply. Now, just in case you wanted to refute some other stuff about the educational levels in the black community, 7% less than high school. And what did I say? I've mentioned this in my other videos. What is the percentage of black people in incarceration? That's black men and women. 8%. So here we have less than high school of the black population, 7%. With high school, no college, 32%. Some college or an associate's degree, 33%. Bachelor's degree and higher, 28%. So, no, black people are not uneducated, as people like to say. The evidence is overwhelmingly in my favor. And finally, this is coming up because it takes independent researchers, independent voices, independent news broadcasting, independent bloggers, black bloggers with education to say, hey, this doesn't apply at all, and the information is completely wrong. I am here to tell you, black people getting married is fantastic. And I said that black people, when they get married, have the second highest longevity in marriage, second only to Asians. All right. So now I've gone over this information. I wanted to make sure everybody had it, and I wanted to directly answer the men's rights movement who tried to dislike my video out of this doesn't apply, and the feminists who dislike my video. Oh, this does apply to black people because the black man is oppressing the black female. No, shut up. Go home. Go talk to your white lesbian friends. Okay. And yes, I keep saying lesbian because the evidence shows that the core of the feminist movement was not only taken over by lesbians, but they started kicking out the most cheering or supportive straight females close to the inner circle. One woman reported that they voted all of the straight females out and tried to adopt a doctrine or a policy that men are inherently oppressive and that all women should be lesbian. That is the inner core of feminism. Go look it up. Let's see here. So, feminism doesn't apply to black women, and men's rights and men going their own way, and not gigolo. What is it? Pickup artists does not apply to black men. I'm sure black men are going to tell you that they have absolutely no problem picking up black women. I want to make sure that everybody knows. Oh, and they said black men and black women, 88% married by the time they get out of college too. I read you the one about the black women, black men, 88%. And the marriage rates to black women and black men respectively. Black men are at 92% black only marriages. Black women are at 97% black men only marriages. So there is no interracial problem in the black community either. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you shouldn't look at skin color, but you know what? We're 13-12% of the population. If we don't look at skin color, we will be gone. and that's the truth. We'll be like what's the club in New Orleans where the paper bag club that you could pass for white, and you would have to tell and show somebody that you had black in your family, and you would have to prove it because you're so pale and so white looking that nobody would believe you. Yes, that's what would be the result of. And now, I'm not saying that people can't fall in love with other races. That's fine. I'm saying that, and I'm not saying that I'm prejudiced against anybody. I'm saying that it's a good thing that groups stick together. I think it's a great thing. I think Asians should stick together. White should stick together. And in this political climate where they make policies based on your grouping, I know all the hippies are going to go, oh, you should not look at skin colors. In this climate, in this political climate, where they make policies based on your group, it is behooving to you. It would behoove you to stay in your group and uplift the group. Otherwise, you will be married to your interracial person, and your black community has been completely destroyed, gerrymandered, redlined. I mean, just the whole gamut of stuff. I'm going to do a video saying that in today's political climate, today is more racist than it was in 1950. I know that is a hard stance to take, but I believe it is the case, and I'm going to try and prove it in that video. All right, tell me what you think based on this evidence, and this evidence is irrefutable. There is no black man, single black man median income of $75,000. Doesn't exist. Does not exist. But it does exist for white men. All right. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show. Click the like button, subscribe, and share the video so that black people can see. And so maybe your feminists and your men's rights people can see too.